So try this question. This is NET question 2022 production engineering paper. The question is limit x tends to 1 x cube minus 3x plus 2 divided by x cube minus x square minus x plus 1 is round off to one decimal place only. Okay. तो सौम्या जी, अभिषेक सभी जुड़ गए हैं, बहुत बढ़िया. तो चलो मैं आपको दूंगा यहाँ पर 1 मिनट 30 सेकेंड. कम ऑन. Okay, 1.5 everyone, so I should end the timer then. Okay, 1.5 is the right answer. How you did? Sir, we did directly. Oh, we can do numerator by denominator polynomial. Sir, we will do derivative of numerator, derivative of denominator. No, 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 no. You don't have to do straight away. First, you have to check whether it is 0 by 0 or it is not a 0 by 0. If it is 0 by 0, then L'Hopital. If not a 0 by 0, then do not use L'Hopital. Understood? A lot of students, मज़ा आता है सर जी डेरिवेटिव करने में, मज़ा आता है तो बस मज़े मज़े में कर देते, चेक नहीं करते कंडीशन. Understood? The very common mistake made by a lot of students. But you guys are pretty smart. You have always checked and then you have commented. So check it out. Limit x tends to 1. We have x cube minus 3x plus 2 divided by x cube minus x square minus x plus 1. When I do the direct substitution, what happens? Sir, numerator is 1 minus 3 plus 2 and denominator is 1 minus 1 minus 1 plus 1. Sir, cancel, 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 cancel. This is 2 plus 1, 3. Cancelled with minus 3. Sir, it is 0 by 0 form. Yes, if it is 0 by 0 form, then you can say I will use the L'Hopital. L'Hopital just say differentiate numerator अलग से, differentiate denominator अलग से. If I do that, then the numerator differentiation, anybody in the comment section? What is the differentiation of this thing? Sir, the differentiation is 3x square minus 3 divided by 3x square minus 2x minus 1. Okay, so this is as per L'Hopital, but we write it as L hospital. बचपन में कहते हैं ना, अरे एल हॉस्पिटल यूज कर लो, जबकि वो लॉपिताल होता था. खैर, नाउ टेल मी, विल आई गेट माई डायरेक्ट आंसर और आई वोंट गेट द डायरेक्ट आंसर? एनीबडी इन द कमेंट सेक्शन? Sir, you won't get the direct answer. Reason being, if you do the substitution again, then you get 0 by 0 form. Whenever I get 0 by 0 form, then I can use L'Hopital. So as per the L'Hopital, if I differentiate the numerator, I will get differentiation of this thing is 6x, because differentiation of constant is anyhow 0. Yes, divide by differentiation of denominator. Sir, it would be 6x minus 2. Now will I get the answer or do I have to differentiate again? A lot of students, sir, I will differentiate. So 6 by 6, the answer is 1. That is wrong answer. You don't have to differentiate again. You have to say, if I do the direct substitution, wherever x is there, I will substitute 1. If I do that, तो आप ध्यान से देखना, 6 into 1 divided by 6 into 1 minus 2. Sir, the answer is 6 by 4, 3 by 2, 1.5. Done and dusted. So try now one of the good question again. All this question 2022, 2021, you will require 1 to 2 minutes because the level of question is good. Try this question. They are saying limit p is equal to limit x tends to pi x square plus alpha x plus 2 pi square divided by x minus pi plus 2 sin x has a finite value. Please make a note. For real alpha, the value of alpha and the corresponding limit p are. A Goswami ji is saying, sir, answer is A. Other students, everyone got it now. Everyone is like L'Hopital bhaiya jindabad, L'Hopital bhaiya. Yes or no? Check it out. So what you were doing is, you were saying that, sir ji, if I do the direct substitution, p is equal to pi square plus alpha into pi plus 2 pi square divided by, we have x is pi, right? So pi minus pi plus 2 sin pi. Sir, check it out. Numerator becomes 3 pi square plus alpha pi and denominator becomes 0. Because pi minus pi cancel and sin pi is 0. So denominator is 0. Numerator, these things are added. So 3 pi square plus alpha. Sir, now I do not know how to comment on p and how to comment on alpha. See, in limits, if you get 0 by 0 form, then you use L'Hopital technique. Why? Limit occurs when you have indeterminate form, right? So how to convert this into indeterminate form? See, Darshak is saying, sir, you can convert this into indeterminate form if you make numerator 0, because then it would be one of our favorite indeterminate form, 0 by 0 form. Understood? वर्मा जी वॉज सेइंग 0 by 0 करोगे तो लिमिट एग्जिस्ट करेगा. क्यों? क्योंकि इंडिटरमिनेट फॉर्म आएगा. सो नाउ माई क्वेश्चन इज हाउ टू मेक माई न्यूमरेटर 0. एनीबडी इन द कॉमेंट सेक्शन. आई शुड कॉपी दिस टू द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड ताकि गिचड़ी ना हो. टेल मी. ओके, put numerator equal to 0 and then equate and you will get. Very good. Okay, to get indeterminate form, make numerator 0. So therefore 3 pi square plus alpha pi, that is equal to 0. If we rearrange, alpha is equal to minus 3 pi square divided by pi. So can I say it was minus 3 pi? Everyone in the comment section. So if it is minus 3 pi, sir, there is only in the option A. Alpha is minus 3 pi. We are done and dusted. But some students, ऐसे नहीं चलेगा सर जी, आपका तो P भी निकालना पड़ेगा. अच्छा, पी भी निकालना पड़ेगा, हमसे इतनी मेहनत करवाओगे. चलो ठीक है, फिर पी भी निकाल देते आपके कहने पर. नाउ प्लीज मेक अ नोट, सिंस यू हैव सेड वर्मा जी ओवर एक्टिंग के आपके पैसे काटूंगा इस हरकतों से. चलो, सो अल्फा इज इक्वल टू माइनस 3 पाई. वी नो दैट, देयरफॉर पी इज इक्वल टू लिमिट एक्स टेंड्स टू पाई, देन वी हैव एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस 3 पाई एक्स प्लस 2 pi square divide by, please check it out if I am writing it correctly or not, x minus pi plus 2 sin x. Was this our question? अरे हाँ कि ना, चेक कर लेते हैं. बिल्कुल बिल्कुल सर जी, यही है सर जी, यही है. हाँ, now I can move forward. Now if I do the direct substitution, everyone in the comment section, if I do the direct substitution, do I get 0 by 0 form? If I get 0 by 0 form, this means I can use the L'Hopital, differentiate numerator separately, differentiate denominator separately. So if I differentiate the numerator, it is 2x minus 3 pi divided by, denominator becomes 1 minus 0 plus 2 cos x. So plus 2 cos x. Now tell me guys, is it 0 by 0 again? No sir ji, it is not 0 by 0. Now you will get your final answer. Check it out. Wherever x is there, substitute pi. So 2 pi minus 3 pi divided by 1 plus 2 cos pi. So this is minus pi divided by 1 plus cos pi is minus 1, right? So 1 plus 2 into minus 1 makes it as minus 2. So now I was seeing that minus pi in the numerator, denominator minus 1, overall the answer would be pi. So the value of p is pi. Understood? Why option A is correct. और लेकर चलता हूँ अब आगे लेकर चलता हूँ. अगला सवाल आपके स्क्रीन के सामने. दिस इज 2022 कंप्यूटर साइंस. वर्मा जी कह रहे हैं सर कैलकुलस में तो कतई जहर है सवाल, सारे के सारे कठिन लग रहे हैं. बट इट्स कॉन्सेप्चुअल, इट्स नॉट टफ इफ़ योर कॉन्सेप्ट्स आर स्ट्रॉन्ग. Yes, it takes some analysis time. It takes some calculation time. Yes, it takes calculation time. You won't solve by conceptual approach. I know that. You haven't seen this. I have also seen some educators solving wrongly on YouTube. और बच्चों ने मेरे को सोल्यूशन भेजा तब मेरे को क्लिक हुआ कि यार ये क्यों गलत कर रहे हैं ऐसा, है ना. तो इस एंगल में मैंने सोचा नहीं था, मुझे लगा कि आप पहचान लोगे. 0 to the power plus, this means right hand limit. Just to give you the idea, 0 to the power minus is left hand limit. I hope you remember. And limit x tends to 0 just says limit exists, just solve the question. But this is not limit exists, just solve the question. They are saying can you find the right hand limit of this function? Understanding the question now? Oh sir, if that is the case, make a note. वैसे अगर आप है ना इसको लिमिट एक्स टेंस टू 0 से भी सॉल्व करो ना तो आंसर वही आता है, फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता है. बट कभी कभी फ़र्क पड़ जाएगा, जब राइट हैंड लिमिट लेफ्ट हैंड लिमिट सेम नहीं होगा तब फ़र्क पड़ जाएगा. सो टू गिव यू दैट कंप्लीट आइडिया, ओके, मेक दिस कॉन्सेप्चुअल नोट दैट दिस इज द एक्स एक्सिस वेयर वी हैव 0 हियर. 0 to the power plus is just after this 0, and 0 to the power minus is just before. So this kind of stuff is known as approaching 0 from the left hand side, so left hand limit, approaching 0 from the right hand side, so right hand limit. Understood? चलो, तो यहाँ पर आगे बढ़ते. अरे बट मैंने कहा ना सौम्या जी, अगर ऐसा हो जाए लेफ्ट हैंड लिमिट इज़ नॉट इक्वल टू राइट हैंड लिमिट, इसमें कोई कांस्टेंट C1 आ जाए, इसमें C2 आ जाए, फिर क्या करोगे? फिर क्या करोगे? तो बात बिगड़ेगी ना. हाँ, तो बस यही कहना था कि हाँ, तो इसमें अगर उन्होंने कहा होता ना दैट लिमिट एग्जिस्ट एंड यू डू इट, देन वी नो दैट इफ लिमिट एग्जिस्ट विच मीन्स लेफ्ट हैंड लिमिट and right hand limit is same. Left hand and right hand is same. Nevertheless, now focus here that we are interested in 0 to the power plus. So if we are interested in 0 to the power plus, which means right hand limit looks like limit. This kind of gap is a very small gap, which I say it as h tends to 0. Okay, so limit h tends to 0, and then we have x is replaced as 0 plus h. आपको पता है ना कैसे करते हैं हम, या नहीं पता है? कमेंट करके पता है ना आपको? यस, अगर 0 हम राइट हैंड साइड से अप्रोच कर रहे हैं तो 0 प्लस एच ही होगा, बिकॉज h इज अ पॉजिटिव स्मॉल वैल्यू एज यू कैन सी हियर, राइट? ओके, now I can say that the denominator is 1 minus e to the power 2. This x is changed as 0 plus h. So right hand limit आप यहाँ पर देखना इस प्रकार से, I have replaced that x tends to 0 plus as h tends to 0 plus, just indicating I have moved a bit forward from this 0 position. So 0 plus is said as 0 plus h, and wherever x was there I have replaced with 0 plus h. Okay, moving forward for the calculation, limit h tends to 0, square root h divided by 1 minus e to the power 2 square root h. If you do the direct substitution, can I say it is 0 by 0 form? Yes sir ji, it is 0 by 0 form. If it is 0 by 0 form, use the L'Hopital. Sir, if I use the L'Hopital, then I have to say half h to the power half minus 1, which is minus half. Yes or no? Divide by constant derivative is 0 minus exponential is exponential only, and the power is now differentiated with respect to h, so it is 2 into half into h to the power half minus 1, which is minus half. Okay, so now everyone in the comment section, tell me what can you see? Sir, I can see a very beautiful calculation now. I can see this 0 minus something is that something only, so this can be removed, and if that can be removed, since h tends to 0, h is not equal to 0, so h tends to 0 can be cancelled like this. Okay, if h was equal to 0, this cannot be cancelled, है ना? So एक basic concept था. So 2 into half it's cancelled, and whenever h you are seeing, wherever h you are seeing, please substitute 0. Check it out now. What is left is this stuff. So wherever h is there, if you substitute 0, so minus half into e to the power 0, so minus 0.5, that is the answer. So a lot of students were saying minus 0.5. So now try this next question. We have limit x tends to 1 by ln x minus 1 by x minus 1. The limit corrects up to 1 decimal place is, your time is going to end now. Goswami ji is saying 0.5. Very good, Goswami ji, that is the right answer. But a lot of students, they are doing a mistake. What they are doing is, sir, I have done the direct substitution. So 1 upon ln 1 minus 1 upon 1 minus 1. Sir, 1 upon 0 is infinity. 1 upon 0 is again infinity. Infinity minus infinity is 0. Tada! That's a wrong answer. Infinity minus infinity is indeterminate. Remember the gods of indeterminate. If you have forgot, do revise today. So yes, infinity minus infinity is indeterminate. Now how to solve? Whenever you have infinity minus infinity, there is no such kind of technique to solve here. Somehow you have to convert this either in 0 by 0 form or infinity by infinity form, then only the things are possible. So to convert in that way, crisscross is the only approach I have right now. Go for the crisscross technique then. If you go for the crisscross technique, I will get limit x tends to 1, then x minus 1 minus ln x divided by ln x into x minus 1. If you do the direct substitution, yes sir ji, after doing the direct substitution, now I can say 0, 1 minus 1, 0, ln 1, 0. Okay, it's 0 by 0 form. If it is 0 by 0 form, L'Hopital can be used. So differentiate a numerator with respect to x, differentiate denominator with respect to x. So it's a UV rule, right? If it is in the UV rule format, u into differentiation of v plus v into differentiation of u. Okay, will I get my answer now? भगवान जाने. अच्छा, डायरेक्ट सब्स्टिट्यूट कर लेते हैं तो क्या आ रहा है? You tell me guys, if I do the direct substitution, what just happened to me right now? 0 by 0 form. Check it out. 1 minus 1 by x, and then we have ln x, then we have plus, if it's divided, then we have 1 minus 1 by x. Yes sir ji, we are getting 0 by 0 form again. If you are getting 0 by 0 form again, do the differentiation again. सर कितने कैलकुलेशन करवाते हैं? इट्स द रीसेंट क्वेश्चन, सो डोंट एक्सपेक्ट कच्चा नींबू सवाल. डोंट एक्सपेक्ट दैट इट वुड बी अ बेबी वॉक. ओके, yes, since it is a 0 by 0 form, we have to use the L'Hopital again. So differentiating the numerator, so it would be now 0, differentiation of constant is 0, minus differentiation of this thing would be minus 1 upon x square, but we have minus outside already, overall 1 upon x square, divide by ln x differentiation is 1 upon x, constant differentiation 0, minus 1 by x differentiation plus 1 by x square, and if you multiply, there's no need to multiply, just do the direct substitution now. If you do the direct substitution, sir, 1 upon 1 plus 1, tada, 1 upon 2, 0.5, understood why 0.5 is the right answer. तो एक बार comment करके बता दो. हाँ, 2021 mechanical set 1, your time starts now. This can be solved in 1 minute. I won't give you more time. Everyone is saying Delhi, I told you within 1 minute you will solve, but you have solved in just 30 seconds. Yes, half is the right answer. Sir, we did the direct substitution. When we did the direct substitution, we got 0 by 0 form. Sir, when we get 0 by 0 form, we differentiate the numerator with respect to x. If I differentiate the numerator with respect to x, it is 0 minus cos x differentiation is positive sin x. Divide by x square differentiation is 2x, so now limit x tends to 0. So when I do x tends to 0 makes it 0 by 0 again, isn't it so? Yes sir ji, it is making it 0 by 0 form again, so differentiate again. So limit x tends to 0, sin x differentiation is cos x, divide by 2. Now do the direct substitution. Sir, it is half of cos 0, cos 0 is 1, so half is our answer, which is Delhi. Okay, come on. वैसे calculus ही दिल है ना, calculus is the heart of mathematics. So lot of questions you will get from these topics. The value of the limit is what? Infinity, 0.5, 0, 1. Tell me. So now we have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. tada. क्या हो गया निशांत? आंसर नहीं मिला आपको यार? ये तो बहुत ही सिंपल था. The right answer is C. See, a lot of students make mistake. The mistake they make is they do the direct substitution. That is not the mistake. When you do the direct substitution, infinity into ln infinity, so it's infinity divided by 1 plus infinity square, which is infinity. Sir, I will cancel infinity, and see sir, the answer is 1. That is a mistake. You cannot cancel infinity. That is a mistake. Okay, so this is not equal to 1. Okay, so this is the mistake. Now coming out to the right solution. Right solution is, since you are getting infinity by infinity, so it is God form. Yes, it is indeterminate form. So if it is indeterminate form, then we have to say L'Hopital can be applied when you have 0 by 0 or infinity by infinity. So now we have infinity by infinity, so we can apply the L'Hopital. So when we apply the L'Hopital, differentiating numerator with respect to x, but sir ji, it is u into v format. Okay, so first write in this way, x into differentiation of ln x, which is 1 by x, plus ln x into differentiation of x with respect to x, which is 1, divide by differentiation of the denominator is 0 plus 2x. So now we have limit x tends to infinity. Okay, sir, this getting cancelled. 1 plus ln x divided by 2x, again it is infinity by infinity form. Yes or no everyone? Do the direct substitution. 1 plus ln infinity infinity upon 2 into infinity infinity. If it is infinity by infinity form, L'Hopital again differentiate numerator with respect to x. So 1 differentiation is 0, differentiation of ln x is 1 by x, differentiation of the denominator would be 2. So now we have limit x tends to infinity. Now it's simple, it is just 1 upon infinity, which is 0. Hence C is right. Understood the solution? Can I move forward for the next question? अरे हाँ कि ना, चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं. तो मज़े आने चाहिए, मिस्टेक भी समझना है, लर्निंग भी लेनी है. बच्चे क्या क्या सोच सकते हैं, ठीक है, जिनके कंसेप्ट्स क्लियर नहीं होते हैं वो कैसे सोचते हैं, सब मैं आपको बताते रहूँगा. सो नाउ द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज कंसीडर द फॉलोइंग एक्सप्रेशन लिमिट एक्स टेंड्स टू -3. Now the question is square root 2x plus 22 minus 4 divided by x plus 3. Can you find the value of above expression rounded off to 2 decimal places? This question is actually very easy. You know, it can be solved in 1 minute. So last 30 seconds you have. Speed up your calculation. Come on, other students. Soumya is saying 0.25. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, tada. 0.25 is absolutely right. Why? Sir, we did the direct substitution. We got a 0 by 0 form. So L'Hopital can be applied. So differentiating the numerator with respect to x, it would be half 2x plus 22 the whole power half minus 1 into differentiation of this thing with respect to x, which would be 2, minus differentiation of constant is 0 divided by differentiation of denominator with respect to x, it is 1. So now please check it out. Limit x tends to -3. What is the answer? So my final answer is, now I can do the direct substitution. This is not my z. Just for those students who think 2 के बाद z कैसे आ गया, ये मेरा 22 है and my roll number was 21. 21 was my college roll number, 21. ठीक है, और ये इस पर कुछ है ना कार्टून भी बना था, वो कृष्णा का कुछ तो रोल नंबर 21, तो हमको याद सा आ गया है ना, रोल नंबर 21. देखा आपने? हमने नहीं देखा ये सब कार्टून. ठीक है, चलो. ओमकार ये सब चीज़ों में कमेंट करेंगे. हाँ ओमकार, हम कब से कह रहे प्रश्नों के उत्तर दो. ओमकार इज राइट. हम है कमेंटरेटर सर जी, हम है स्पेक्टेटर, हम ना दे रहे सर जी, मैगी खाते हुए हम. और जैसे ही रोल नंबर 21 का कुछ, हाँ सर जी. ओमकार बहुत ही कतई गलत बात है. x tends to -3. Now if I do the direct substitution, so it would be -3 into 2 is -6 plus 22 the whole power half minus 1, which is minus half, and this 2 gets cancelled with this half, so I can erase this half. Okay, so finally anybody in the comment section, what is the answer? Sir, this thing is 16. Yes, and then 16 the whole power minus half. ये लिमिट की ज़रूरत क्यों है सर जी, जब आपने लिमिट अंदर लगा ही दिया है और सिंप्लीफाई कर ही दिया है. देयर इज नो नीड फॉर द लिमिट. जस्ट टेक दिस, डू द कॉपी पेस्ट का बिजनेस एंड टेल मी 16 to the power minus half, हाउ कैन आई फर्दर इवेल्युएट. सर यू कैन से इट एज 1 by square root 16, which is 1 by 4, which is 0.25. done and dusted. 2020 mechanical set 1 question. Try. It would be Swain, I guess you have solved this today, or maybe you have solved it in your actual previous years, or maybe solving just PYQ book, or maybe in my test series, maybe somewhere else. You can't give the answer in just 5 seconds because here we have to do calculation. मत देखना उसको. चलो, सो सौम्या जो गया है, और यहाँ पर बाकी बच्चे जो है, गोस्वामी जी, भल्लाल देव, सभी ने कहा है दिल्ली. सो आई विल एंड द टाइमर. आई विल से दिल्ली इज एब्सोल्युटली करेक्ट. Okay, so now focus here. We have to say when I do the direct substitution, I get 0 by 0 form. So once you get 0 by 0 form, you can do the L'Hopital, differentiate the numerator with respect to x. So constant differentiation 0, exponential differentiation is e to the power minus c 1 minus x. Now this power differentiation with respect to x, it would be see minus c into 1 is minus c, and then derivative would be 0, then minus c into minus x is positive cx, derivative would be positive c. Understanding the derivative of the numerator? Swain is saying yes, I am Bhallal Dev villain. ये क्या चल रहा है HMM? अच्छा हाँ, कर लो आपस में, तुम बातें कर लो, फिर पूछ लेना कौन से कॉलेज में हो, फिर तो यार तुम भी एस से हम भी एस से, है ना, फिर कौन से स्टेट में रहते हो, फिर क्या खाना पसंद करते हो, हाँ पहले निपटा लो ये सब, हमारा पास तो बहुत टाइम है ना, हाँ कर लो पहले, ये सब ज़रूरी है, ठीक है, हो गया। चलो यहाँ पर मैं आपसे पूछ रहा हूँ उसका तो नहीं, HMM ये लड़कियों का एक होता है HMM, हम करने वाले। गोस्वामी जी इज़ लाइक ही इज़ फ्रॉम यूनिवर्सल, सर सब मोह माया से परे है। हाँ ये बिल्कुल है ना, मोह माया से, तो दूसरों को भी मोह माया करने नहीं देते। करो मोह माया बट नौकरी मिलने के बाद, है ना, उसके पहले नहीं। चलो हम ये थोड़ी ना कह रहे ब्रह्मचारी का जीवन बिताओ तुम सभी लोग, है ना, हाँ बट अगर नौकरी नहीं मिलेगी ना फिर तो पक्का ब्रह्मचारी का जीवन बिताना ही पड़ेगा, कोई ऑप्शन। ये मत सोचना कि सामने वाले के पिताजी आपका, है ना, सत्कार करेंगे सत्कार किससे? जूतों से, बेल्टों से। फिर कहना कि अरे सर जी पिताजी ने तो बेल्टे, फिर मैं पूछूंगा किसके पिताजी, फिर बताना शर्म के मारे उनके पिताजी, हमरे नहीं, हमरे पिताजी तो बेल्ट पहनते ही नहीं है। चलो तो यहाँ पर आप नोट करना, focus on the denominator is a little bit kind of calculative because constant derivative 0, but then we have uv format, so we have to say x into differentiation of exponential, which is exponential only, and then the power differentiation with respect to x, so minus c differentiation 0, but a positive cx differentiation would be c, so this was u into differentiation of v, then we have plus v into differentiation of u, so this is my v. Which one is v? Your exponential, only exponential part is your v. Okay sir, my exponential part is v, so e to the power minus c into 1 minus x, and then differentiation of x with respect to x, sir, it would be 1. Okay, I guess everyone is done. अरे ये क्या चल रहा है? ओए इधर फोकस करो, उधर तुम करते रहना, है ना, हंसना रोना सब बाद में करते रहना, इधर फोकस करो। चलो सर, वी आर डन। सर नाउ व्हाट वी हैव टू डू? Now we have to say that x tends to 1, so when x tends to 1, please tell me, is it 0 by 0 again? Is it 0 by 0 again? No sir ji, it is not 0 by 0. Now this is minus 1 into c is minus c, then e to the power minus c into 1 minus 1, oh, e to the power 0, divide by, we have minus outside, inside the bracket we have x is 1, this is c, and this is e to the power 0, which is c. Then here we have plus this term, so plus exponential to the power x is 1, so overall thing here would be 0, so e to the power 0 is what is left. Now finally, Sarji, I can say minus minus cancelled, and then we have c by c plus 1, because these stuffs are 1. Okay, yes, here. Try the next question. Not all questions are tough. 2019 chemical. This can be solved in 30 seconds. I will give you 30 seconds. The value of the expression limit x tends to pi by 2 mod tan x by x. GATE 2019 chemical A, B, C और D. ओमकार, चंचल, चलो सभी A, अगर सभी A तो A बिल्कुल ठीक है. How? Sir, it was just the direct substitution. If I do the direct substitution, then tan pi by 2 divided by pi by 2. Don't use the L'Hopital. Why do not use the L'Hopital? Because you have infinity by constant. You have infinity by constant and you have mod also. So it cannot be plus minus infinity, just positive infinity. So the final answer is positive infinity. Option A is correct.